Hey guys, it's Matt. So for today's video, oh my god, I'm like so nervous even just like talking about it out loud right now because I've been watching like conspiracy theories all day. And I'm going to bring you the ones that I believe are like the scariest or like the most I believe is real, I guess. Like the ones I think actually happened or like they make the most sense in a way. The first conspiracy theory is, this is like my own conspiracy theory, so I'm gonna get it out of the way first. Virgin blood is that they're recruiting people, that the Illuminati is running out of people to run it, and that these clowns are coming around and recruiting people. They're killing them, and then their bodies are possessed by other Illuminati people that have passed away. That is my theory. That is my theory. I'm like shaking right now, like I have the chills like talking about this. This is like a great Halloween video. The next conspiracy theory that I have, which is also kind of long, but like you've probably heard about this one, is the Mandela effect. Now this conspiracy theory is that there's an alternate universe and it somehow gets wishy-washy with ours and it changes the course of how it happened. Basically, the Mandela effect is this guy with the last name Mandela or whatever bullshit. I learned about him in school. I don't remember his full name. Weird. I think so. I think it's weird. The next thing we're gonna talk about is Mirror Mirror on the Wall. Apparently, it was never Mirror Mirror on the Wall. Like, if you were born before, like, the year 2000, you fucking know that it is Mirror Mirror on the Wall, who's the fairest of them all, in fucking Snow White, Celine Dion, fucking bullshit, whatever. But now it's Magic Mirror on the Wall, and apparently it has always been like that. It has always been Magic Mirror on the Wall. But if you're like me and you fucking watch Disney like it was goddamn ice cream on a fucking hot day, you know that it is Mirror Mirror on the Wall. Not Magic Titties Suck My Balls. It's Mirror Mirror on the Wall. Just a disclaimer, most of these aren't my own, but a lot of them, they're really weird. Nelson Mandela was thought to have died in the 1980s in prison, and people specifically remember the funeral and riots going on because of it. Now, apparently he died in 2013, or that's like what happened in 2013. Someone fucking zapped back into the fucking jail that he was at, and he was like, listen bitch, I'm gonna fucking save you, come with me. Okay, this one just fucked me up. So apparently, in episode episode V, don't fucking come for me. To now, the Luke, I am your father is now, no, I am your father. But I fucking remember this so goddamn frequently. It's Luke, I am your father, not no, I am your father. Which it goes on to tell about how someone actually named their child after Luke, I am your father, and now that it is gone, he's like, what the fuck? So basically, what the Mandela effect is when something happens in our universe or realm or whatever bullshit you want to call it, and something happens in an alternate one, or someone comes from an alternate one, changes the course of what happened that day, which affected what happened way back then, and now changed it to God knows when. Excuse the loud noise in the back, sorry. Another one is that the Bermuda Triangle, it's located here. I don't actually know where it is, so I'm just gonna insert this and pretend like I know where it is. The thing with the Bermuda Triangle is that things have gone missing, and people think that it is a loophole into another dimension, much like the Mandela effect. Okay, so basically, the Bermuda Triangle is a place where people think that when planes and trains and God knows whatever go in and they never return and they are never found, much like I think Amelia Earhart flew into the Bermuda Triangle and was never seen again, and it has something to do with the ocean and how bad or deep it is. Like her pussy. There's planes that have disappeared. You know that plane a long time ago? Maybe it flew to the Bermuda Triangle and it disappeared. You know? You never know. Like, that could have happened. Like, has anyone looked into this shit? No. I believe this one, kind of, because people disappear all the time from the Bermuda Triangle, but they also walk down the street and are never seen again. I asked some people to tweet me what their favorite, or like, what conspiracy theory they want me to talk about. World leaders are lizards from space. Now, I have never heard of this one, so I'm gonna Google it. Their formal name is Enukai. I'll put the name up like right here or whatever. Apparently Hillary Clinton is one. How to spot the reptilians running the US government is the article I'm reading right now. So apparently the entire US government is run by reptilians. So basically people become possessed by these lizard alien people, and that's why the government is being run by them. These are like traits of being one. Low blood pressure, keen sight or hearing. So basically if you're a fucking superhuman, you're a lizard person. Get the fuck out. That's enough for the reptilian one. So for the final conspiracy theory, this one really fucked me up. This one was crazy. So apparently, you know, the Titanic, it like hit an iceberg and it sunk or whatever, and like that was the end of it. So basically, what happened was this company, the same company that built the Titanic, built another ship that looked very similar to the Titanic. Now, I will link the video I watched down below about this one. I hopefully can find it again. If not, I'm sorry, whoever explained this one to me. I didn't come up with this one. These two ships, like the Titanic and the... I don't remember the other one, okay? There was another ship and it looked super similar to the Titanic. And what happened was, their ship crashed into another ship and it was deemed that it was the other ship's fault and they weren't gonna get any insurance back on the ship. Now, the company that made the Titanic and this other ship that crashed and made them lose a ton of money, like, they were upset about it because they're like, well, we're stupid and like we can't do anything about it. So what they decided to do was switch the ships and crash the Titanic to get money back for the other ship. The Titanic switched with the other one, the other boat. The other boat was really fucked up and it couldn't sail, and like terrible boat or whatever. Justin Bieber to the Titanic and Titanic to Justin Bieber, and crash what used to be the Justin Bieber ship. It's not actually the ship's name. I don't remember the ship's name and I don't care to look for it. But basically, the Justin Bieber ship that is now the Titanic sails and they crash it on purpose. Now, Blue, White Star, Green Star, American Flag, whatever company that made all these ships had another ship that was sent specifically out to catch all the people that like had to evacuate the ship. What they didn't realize was that the ship would sink so fast and everyone would die. They thought that they could safely get everyone aboard the other ship that isn't like what the real Titanic was. Now, the other thing is that when the Titanic was first built, it had 14 holes where like the water comes out if it ever gets on top of the boat, and it just kind of drains out back into the ocean. Well, the day it departed, the Titanic, which is really the Justin Bieber ship, it had 16 holes. So when they switched them out, like, there's a before picture and then there's an after picture of the Titanic having 16 holes instead of 14 when it was built. The government covered it up, basically. That's it for today's video. If you like these conspiracy theories, I know I'm really bad at explaining them. Like, I'm obviously the worst. If you like this, leave a comment, subscribe. I post new videos every Wednesday.